Confucius was a very wise teacher who lived in China a long, long time ago, more than 2,500 years. He is known as one of the greatest philosophers in Chinese history. He lived during a period called the Spring and Autumn period, a time when many states were fighting and society was not very stable. Confucius wanted to find ways to bring peace and order back to the land. He believed that education and moral behavior were key to a good society. His teachings have influenced Chinese culture and thought for centuries, and they continue to offer valuable lessons for us today. He dedicated his life to teaching others how to live well. A very important idea in Confucius's philosophy is harmony is precious, or he wei gui in Chinese. This simple phrase holds a deep meaning. For Confucius, harmony was not just about people not fighting. It meant a positive state, where everything and everyone worked together smoothly, like a beautiful piece of music where all the instruments play their parts perfectly. This idea of seeking balance and concord has been a guiding principle in Chinese society for many generations. It affects how people think about family, community, and even how the country should be run. It is a cornerstone of cultural understanding. Why was harmony so important to Confucius? He saw that when there was no harmony, there was suffering and chaos. People could not live peacefully or prosper. He believed that a harmonious society was essential for everyone's well-being and happiness. If families were harmonious, then communities would be harmonious, and ultimately the entire state would be peaceful and well-ordered. Harmony was the foundation upon which a just and thriving society could be built. It was a practical solution to the problems of his time, a way to create stability and allow human goodness to flourish. Thinking about harmony helps us build better connections. Even though Confucius lived many centuries ago, his teaching that harmony is precious is still very relevant in our modern world. We live in a time with many challenges, such as disagreements between people and nations and concerns about our planet. The ancient wisdom of Confucius encourages us to look for ways to understand each other better and to work together. It reminds us that cooperation and mutual respect are vital for solving problems and creating a more peaceful existence. This idea of harmony can guide us in our daily lives and in how we approach bigger global issues. It is a timeless truth. One of the central pillars of Confucian thought for achieving harmony is the concept of ren. Ren can be translated as benevolence, humaneness, or perfect goodness. It is the deep, sincere care and empathy one feels for other human beings. Confucius taught that Ren is the very essence of what makes us human. It means having a kind heart and treating others with compassion and understanding. Imagine feeling a genuine wish for everyone around you to be well and happy. That feeling is close to Ren. Cultivating this inner goodness is the first step towards creating a harmonious world around us. It is about our shared humanity. When individuals cultivate Ren within themselves, it naturally leads to more harmonious social relationships. If people truly care about the feelings and welfare of others, they are less likely to act selfishly or cause harm. Instead, they will strive to support and help each other. Benevolence fosters trust and reduces conflict. Confucius believed that if rulers governed with Ren, the people would be loyal and the state would be stable. Similarly, if Ren guided interactions within families and communities, there would be greater peace and cooperation. It is like planting seeds of kindness that grow into a garden of concord. This inner virtue radiates outwards. Alongside Ren, Confucius emphasized the importance of Li. Li refers to ritual propriety, social norms, customs, and good manners. It provides the outward framework for expressing Ren in our daily actions and interactions. Li guides how we should behave in different social situations, from simple greetings to important ceremonies. It teaches respect for elders, proper conduct in official duties, and consideration for others in all aspects of life. Following Li helps to maintain social order and ensures that interactions are respectful and predictable. These rituals and norms are the pathways for harmonious living, making society run smoothly. They are the practical application of inner goodness. Ren and Li are not separate. They work together to create true harmony. Ren is the inner feeling of benevolence, while Li is the appropriate outer expression of that feeling. Confucius taught that Li without Ren is just an empty show, a mechanical performance without sincere emotion. On the other hand, having Ren without understanding Li might lead to well-intentioned but clumsy or inappropriate actions. True harmony arises when our kind intentions, Ren, are guided by proper conduct, Li. This combination also encourages self-reflection as we constantly examine whether our actions align with our inner values, leading to personal moral development and a more harmonious society for all. Confucian principles of harmony continue to shape approaches to governance in modern China. The idea is that a good government should focus on educating its people, helping them become prosperous, and supporting their well-being. This creates a society where people feel content and secure, which naturally leads to social harmony. An interesting example is the Jining Leadership Political and Moral Education Base, established in Khufu, Confucius's birthplace. This center trains government officials and even international participants, combining traditional Chinese culture, including Confucianism, with current affairs to improve their moral understanding and leadership qualities, emphasizing harmony in governance. This helps leaders serve the people better. We can see the positive impact of these ideas in rural revitalization projects. For instance, Hugang Village in Jining, Shandong Province was once a poor and disorganized village with different ethnic groups. By focusing on understanding the village's needs, improving infrastructure like roads and homes, and actively fostering respect between Han and Hui ethnic groups, the village transformed. They even established a museum about Hui culture to promote understanding. This approach, rooted in creating harmony, led to significant economic development and unity. The village leader, Zhang Mingwu, was recognized as a national model for promoting ethnic unity and progress due to these successful efforts. Another inspiring example is Quiku Village, also in Jining, famously known as the #1 garlic village of China. This village also embraced the principle of harmony to achieve remarkable success. They focused on economic growth through their garlic industry, reaching a high total industrial output. Importantly, they also established effective ways to manage village affairs and mediate conflicts. They created a senate made up of respected senior citizens who help with administration and solve disagreements peacefully. The village's service center is even named Harmony is Precious, showing how central this idea is to their community life. Their collective income and per capita income have grown significantly. Furthermore, the Confucian emphasis on living in harmony with the cosmos extends to environmental protection today. China is increasingly promoting the concept of an ecological civilization, which draws from this ancient wisdom. Thinkers like Confucius and later Mencius taught that humanity and nature are interconnected. Mencius warned about the consequences of abusing the environment and advocated for sustainable practices. The virtue of Ren, benevolence, can be extended to the natural world, promoting empathy and respect for all living things. This perspective frames environmental protection not just as a practical necessity but as a moral duty, guiding efforts to address climate change and protect biodiversity. The teachings of Confucius on harmony are not just old ideas from books, they hold timeless relevance for our world today. We face many complex global challenges such as deep inequalities between rich and poor, conflicts between nations, and the urgent crisis of environmental degradation. The ancient principles of seeking balance, fostering mutual respect, and valuing cooperation offer profound insights. They can guide us in building a more peaceful, just, and sustainable world for everyone. Confucius's wisdom encourages us to look beyond our immediate concerns and consider the well-being of the larger human family and the planet we all share. If we extend the Confucian virtue of Ren, benevolence and human-heartedness to all people across the globe, it can foster greater international understanding and empathy. When we genuinely care about the welfare of others, regardless of their nationality or background, we are more likely to seek peaceful solutions to disagreements and work together on common problems. This spirit of universal benevolence can help bridge cultural divides, reduce prejudice, and encourage collective action on critical issues like poverty, disease, and climate change. It encourages us to see ourselves as part of one interconnected global community, striving for shared prosperity. Moreover, the Confucian emphasis on self-reflection and continuous moral development is crucial for individuals, especially leaders in today's world. If people in positions of power, and indeed all citizens, strive for personal virtue, integrity, and a commitment to the common good, it will naturally lead to better social outcomes and more responsible governance at all levels, from local communities to international bodies. Cultivating inner harmony within oneself by aligning one's actions with ethical principles, is the foundation for creating outer harmony in society. This personal commitment to doing good is essential for positive global change. In conclusion, the Confucian vision of harmony is far more than just an ancient philosophical ideal. It is a practical guide for living well together. It calls for a conscious and continuous effort to create and maintain balance in our relationships with each other, within our societies, and with the natural environment that sustains us all. By embracing principles like benevolence, Ren, and propriety, Li, and by striving for a harmonious coexistence, we can draw on this ancient wisdom to address contemporary challenges. Confucius's teachings offer enduring hope and a clear path towards building a more harmonious and prosperous future for all humanity.